Hey, it's your girl, the esoteric goddess. Thank you guys so much for lately tuning in. I'm not gonna say lately because it's been a while since I've had a reading, but thank you for all your support from before. I am gonna go ahead and do my monthly healing scopes. This is going to be for the month of September. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you do resonate with this video or you like my readings. Please go ahead and comment if something resonates with you, if you are comfortable enough to say so. If not, I definitely understand. But you guys, this season is really all about action. You know, when I say season, I mean like our Virgo season, because of course, it started August the 22nd, but it's moving into September, and this is going to continue in that energy moving into Libra, because this is all about us being more organized, being more structured, getting more into being action-oriented, making goals, making plans, moving into the fall equinox, and just really get into a place of goal setting, but also putting things into action and putting things into place, but also taking a moment to reflect on how far we have come, how far we have grown, like how much we have grown. You know, the end of the, I'm gonna say, Virgo season, Libra season, and Scorpio season going to Sagittarius season definitely gives you a different perspective and outlook because everything starts to slow down in a way where you have to reflect and you have to go you have to do a lot of introspection and you have to go inside yourself. Virgo is very analytical, very in your head. So be careful with Virgo season. Don't get too into your head, but you do need to take into consideration your thoughts. So this is going to be a great time to journal, things like that. Hey, all my Capricorn placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm going to go ahead and get into a reading for you for the month of September. This is a healing scope, so I do definitely touch on what might come up for you as far as healing, and also what you may experience. All right, Spirit. All right, what's going to be coming up for our Capricorn placements as far as healing for the month of September? What's going to be coming up for them? What may they experience? You may experience a resting cycle, a need to rest, a need to sleep, a need to kind of reserve your energy, a need to be more in hermit mode, a need to just kind of be more patient. So for September, it's going to be all about you being patient, all about you learning to rest, or all about you learning that you don't have to overly work in order to get success, in order to get you know what God has for you, because it's going to come to you regardless. Capricorn placements, you're learning to trust in yourself, and you're learning to know your body, know when to rest, and know when to work. So this is all about you finding a balance between work, resting, self-care, self-love, just learning to balance out your physical and your spiritual, and learning when to let go, when to let God take the lead in your life. And that's pretty much what September is going to be highlighting for you. Like learning when to let go, learning when to just release and move on, and kind of not like when you manifest, when we're manifesting and we're wanting to attract something in life, we can't fixate on it. We have to manifest. Do whatever rituals you do, however you do it, whatever prayer you pray, however you are called to do so, you have to leave it. You know, you have to let it go. You have to let that dream kind of marinate. You have to let that desire kind of marinate, but you also have to stay positive, and you also have to believe that it can happen. So there's a few things that need to happen when we manifest. We need to let it go, believe, trust, and do not overwork towards that goal, because if you overwork yourself, you won't have the capacity nor the energy to attract. So we have to make sure we're cleansing our energy. We have to make sure we're strengthening our discernment, our intuition, and also making sure that we are protecting ourselves spiritually so that we can continue to attract those things. When blockages come up, we'll still be able to maneuver through those blockages to get to what we deserve and we desire. So this definitely tells me that you are going to be in a period of rest through Virgo and Libra season for September. You're going to also learn to trust yourself and not be so hard on yourself. Like you create a space of self-sabotage because you're so hard on yourself. Like you're always in your head about what you should have done or how you could have done it differently, when you should just appreciate what you have created. Yeah, I was definitely feeling this hermit energy, definitely retreating. That's exactly kind of what I was kind of depicting for September. Hermit mode, retreating, being more into yourself, but tapping more into your interconnectedness, which is your spirituality, being more intuitive, gaining more knowledge. So you're going to be kind of tucked away for September. You probably already have been. You're going to kind of be gaining more insight as to how you want to move forward and how you want to be perceived. You're strengthening your connection with the universe and with God, and you are in a place of trying to find who you are. And that's what the hermit mode is going to bring you. That's what it's been bringing you. It's been bringing you a lot of enlightenment, a lot of insight as to who you truly are now. You're in a stage of kind of reinventing yourself. Yeah, definitely learning more about your inner being, your inner workings, learning that you are a spiritual being, being more in tune with that side of yourself, kind of staying away from the physical things right now. Like you're not going out, you're not clubbing, you're not drinking, you're not doing any of that. You kind of really just want to be sober. I'm hearing, like kind of wanted to fast, I'm hearing. So for September, you might be thinking about fasting, or you might have been fasting, or trying to get away from certain type of environments and certain type of people that kind of bring you back into that ego or back into that matrix or that low dimension, and you are kind of like, no, I'm ready to vibe high. So September is going to be all about you connecting more with your inner self, connecting more with the parts of yourself that you have kind of hidden. When we create these egos, we create a mask. You know, we put up this mask as to who we are, and you're ready to kind of shed that. Like, you're so tired of being masked up. You're tired of not really showing your true hands and really showing your true abilities when it comes to spirituality and what you are capable of. I do feel like you're going to be connecting more on a soul level. So if you are very religious, you might start being more spiritual. Not saying that you're going to completely just change, you know, your religion at this moment. It might happen later on down the line, but right now you're just kind of exploring different ways to connect with your soul, connect with yourself, and not have that. Religion sometimes can create a wall between your connection with yourself and your connection with your higher self, and also the God within, because God is within you, not outside of you. Sometimes religion can make us feel like it's someone else that we're relying on, and we're not. It's really about ourselves. It's about our connection with God on the inside and God within. So your higher self, connecting with yourself, learning more about yourself, really you're not in a place to be judgmental anymore. Like normally, you're very traditional Capricorn, but you're not in a place of being judgmental. Like you're kind of being open to different things, so that you can really create a better space for yourself to grow and to heal, because you know that you have a lot of healing to do, and you know that there's more work to be done. Yeah, and as the funny thing is, I just said you were getting away from people that continue to bring you back into low dimensions and low vibrations. And this is temptation. The devil is all about temptation. The Devil card, it's all about temptation. It's all about people trying to pull you away from where you know you should be. This could be a close friend. This could be a relationship. This could be a place that you go to. This could be like maybe you're go every week to a specific type of bar or something like that. Like you're trying to get away from that energy, the people that also bring you in those places and spaces. So you're going to be moving away from that type of energy. You're going to be moving away from that environment that doesn't feel too good to your spirit now, because when you grow, your spirit picks up on energy like crazy. Like when you're growing and you're healing spiritually, your intuition starts like you start opening up your third eye. So it's just like a lot of places do not feel good to you anymore, and you are trying to figure out where you fit in. And as us growing spiritually, that's the problem. Like we don't have to fit in. We don't need to fit in. The whole point is to be unique. The whole point is to create your own journey, to create your own way of living, and do what is best for you. Do what your spirit is telling you to do. Listen to your higher self. With the Nine of Pentacles, it definitely tells me that you are you're finding a new look. Some of you have been called to change your look, change the way that you present yourself. You're being called to really walk in your uniqueness. This is not about you fitting in anymore. This is about you standing out. Capricorn placements. This is about spirit moving you to stand out, to make different choices that you have in the past. This is why hermit mode is here. It's very necessary for you to experience that, and you will be experiencing that in September. You will be kind of staying to yourself and working more on your craft and working more on your inner self and trying to grow. And that's what spirit is calling you to do. So that's what you'll be moving to. So the hermit energy is definitely your overall energy. The Devil is also your overall energy. So, and that is the Capricorn card. So it's just like you're trying to figure out, you know, where you belong when you don't need to belong. All you need to do is be yourself. And at the bottom of the deck, we got Strength. So you could also have Leo placements, or you could also have Leo in your energy. There could also be air sign in your energy as well. Yeah. Spiritual awakening. You're definitely going through a spiritual awakening. You're going through a rebirth, a death and a rebirth, right now. And this is going to help you foundationally. This is going to help you to bring more wealth into your life and bring more abundance and peace into your life, because you're following your heart. You're finally in a place where you're following your heart and you're following your spirit, and you're listening to your spirit team. You're being more spiritually connected than ever before. And this is why you are starting to see a lot of people connect to you, a lot of people believing in you, believing in the work that you create, believing in the words that you say. You're going to start connecting with people that have your same interests at heart, have your best interests at heart. So God is going to be removing a lot of friends from your life. And maybe even you're separated from a relationship because of your spiritual awakening. You've been fighting, like, your mind a lot. Like you've been fighting demons. And the thing is, we're all going through a spiritual warfare. So you're not doing this alone. Like you've been fighting a lot of temptation, like I said before. But it also is telling me with the Five of Swords that you've been in a spiritual warfare for a very long time. For a moment there, you didn't know if you were going to win. But your spirit team had your back, and you're starting to see that full support from the universe. So your perspective is changing. You're starting to be more in tune with that and have more of a connection with your spirit and your spirit team. You're trusting them more each day. Yeah. Yeah. Some of you will be walking away from religion, walking away from the controlling portion of it, the controlling and the manipulation, and you're really starting to see things for what it is. You're just not really sure as to how to go about the disconnection when it comes to religion, because right now you think that's all that you have as far as the connection, but God is showing you something different. God is showing you that we're all connected. We're all connected to the universe. We're all connected to nature. We're all connected to nature within us, and we're also God ourselves. I truly know and believe, and I have been through this, and you guys are trying to figure out what's the best route to go, but you don't need to consult your ego right now. You need to really just continue to dig deep. That's why you're in the tournament mode, because you're going through a spiritual awakening, and you know that you don't align with religion as much anymore. But it's your solace, it's your peace, it's the way that you find peace. But you're going to be searching and looking for different ways to do so. God is calling you higher, and you have spiritual gifts, and you don't use them, and God is calling you to use them. The collective needs your gift. The collective needs your input. In the spiritual realm is calling on you. So you are actually chosen. You're definitely chosen to use your spiritual gifts in a way that can help others. Yeah, and then I got the Empress at the bottom of the deck. This is definitely all about you becoming your, some of your divine feminine. This is definitely divine feminine energy. Some of you could even be divine masculine. But with the Empress, this is definitely talking about divine feminine energy. Waking up to your divine feminine, waking up to your inner power, your inner knowing, your inner workings, and really realizing that, hey, I am power. I am aligned. I am connected. And really start to see things like your perspective and the way that you think about spirituality, and the way that you think about your connection with God is changing. And you're starting to really see the difference between, the physical realm and the spiritual realm. It's just, you're kind of scared. So you need to not be afraid. Don't be afraid of learning something new. Don't be afraid of being more spiritual. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks about you, because at the end of the day, this is the life you have to live, and you should live one that is in truth. So once you start learning the truth, you have to walk in that truth. You can't shy away from it, because you know that things are changing in your life. Now, it's a person in your energy. Like I said, this could be air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, that wants to keep pulling you backwards and keeps reminding you of who you used to be, when you're not even that person anymore, when you don't even connect with that person anymore. You need to stand firm in your boundaries, and if you need to cut that person off, you don't have to explain why. You do not have to explain why. All right, Spirit, what is some advice for our Capricorn placements moving forward? Risk, take a chance. Yep. Don't be afraid to change what you believe in. Like, once you start knowing the truth, you have to give into that. If you don't align with a religion anymore, you release that. Because it doesn't mean that your connection is gone. Your connection is being strengthened. You're strengthening your true connection to God. Religion doesn't make you connected to God. And I think you guys have been seeing that for a while now. You're just scared. You're scared to show up differently. You're scared to be more connected to yourself spiritually and your higher self. And you cannot be afraid because your spirit team is with you. It's time to speak your truth. It's time to show people that you know you're different. It's okay to show up different. It's okay to be yourself. Even if it's not who you was 5 years ago, you're not supposed to, you should never be who you was 5 years ago. You should never be the same person you were 2 months ago. You should be growing. You should be healing. You should be constant, and you should be in constant transformation always. I truly believe in that. I truly believe in constant transformation. And that's why you're like in this state of hermit mode, because you don't even know who to talk to. Consult a spiritual advisor, someone that is into what you are being drawn to. Consult someone. Confide in someone. And if it's not the people around you, that's fine. There's other people out here that aligns with what you are aligning with. And if you're not sure, make it up. Improvisation. Spirit is saying, make it up. If you're not sure, just follow your spirit. Follow your heart. It's worth the risk for you to take your risk. If you want to be more spiritual, if you want to break away from religion, if that's what you want to do, y'all, do not let people scare you and fear you into what you should believe in. This is your life. You have to live it. You have to live it. If you want to, if you're not really sure, because there is so many different facets of spirituality. There's so many different facets of religions, right? But you picked a specific one, but now it's time for you to really live in a free form connection with God. That's all it is. Free form connection with God. And you still have a choice every day, because some things in spirituality may not align with you, and that is okay. But don't ever be afraid to change what you believe in. You're coming out of the matrix. You're coming out of that low vibrational control of this world. And it's scary because you don't know if you have anybody that will be in your corner. Surprise. Guess what? There's going to be so many people that align with what you believe in now. There's going to be so many people that align with how you are as a person. You're about to be surprised by the amount of support that you're going to get from you just being yourself. So it's time to take a chance, Capricorn placements. It's time to take a risk. It's time to show up different, be different, make a choice. And don't let people tempt you into going backwards. Move forward so that you can get everything you deserve and you desire, so that you can stay connected, so that you always are attracting what you want out of life, because you are the co-creator of your life. I love you guys. Hope this helped. Have a good day.